Back in October, the Packers lost their last game against the Vikings. Can Minnesota do it again? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, now Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joseph Ossai able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got it.
They get it. Let's come right back on.
They'll come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ballgame.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. First carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. On second down, there's the option going left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They go play action here. Mond. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Off the play fake, Mond. Going deep here for Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about that. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. The give is to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is Jones. A little juke, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. That is caught at the 7. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Mond. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Bond's going to keep this himself. Down to about the 22 here. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of the yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Mond, they're going for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Give left side here for Nwangu. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bond's going to keep this himself, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. On the delay, Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Quez Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 27, Rodgers, a check down here to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go right back to the Wazoo. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Mond out of the shotgun. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. defense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Rodgers.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a
touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Bond's going to keep this himself. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.